Hello programmers, how are you? Today let's solve Leetcode problem 10, regular expression matching. It's hard level and it's really hard to understand, but after you understand it, it will be possible to implement it. It will be easier to implement. So we are given a string like S and a pattern like P, and they are asking us, is this pattern and string are matching to each other? We have two support for regular expression matching, which is dot and star. The dot part is easy. Dot mean it match any single character. So if we have dot here, whatever here, A, B, C, D, it will be matched. But the difficulty come with the star. Star, we need to check the preceding character, and star, it matches 0 or more of the preceding element. So star A could be nothing, empty string, could be 1A, could be 2A's, could be 3A's, till infinity. Actually, it's not till infinity because we have length here, so there's no point to check 3A's or 4A's because the length here is 2 character. So we are given some example, and let's first work out with some example. But before I will start talking about examples, I will mention that I'm gonna use two indexes. Here is index A and here is index J in my code. So we have examples. We have S is 2A's and we have the pattern is A. Does these match each other? Someone could say, yeah, here there's 2A's, so 2 of this A. No, it does not match, because here character with character we match only one character with one character. So this is gonna match this, but this have no character here to match. There's nothing here to match. So the return for this, it will be false. This is first example. The second example is AA. Does it match A star? And the answer will be true. Why? Because A star could mean empty string, could mean 1A, could mean 2A's. My handwriting is terrible. Could mean 3A's, and could mean more possibilities. But as I explained, here the length of S is 2, so there's no need to check for possibilities that have length more than 2. So when it goes bigger than the length of S, we can stop. And is any of one of these possibilities match AA? And it's true, this matches this one. So yeah, we have a match. This is another example. We have third example, and it says, does AB matches dot star? And the answer is yes. Why? Because dot star could mean nothing, or mean 1 dot, or mean 2 dots, and could mean 3 dots, and could mean more. And there's no need to check for 3 dots and more because it's larger than the length of AB. So, and dot, it can match any character. So we have 2 dots here. One of them can match A, the other can match B, and we have a match here, and the answer is true. This is a few examples, but let's work to our main example. Does AB matches this A star, B star, C star? Okay. And as I mentioned before, the difficulty comes from the star. The most difficulty comes from the star. The star, we have two possibilities. We have the possibility we use the star and the possibility we don't use the star. So let's start here. We have a star here, so we can, okay, first possibility, we use the star, and let's put minus, that means we don't use the star. If we use the star, it will be, the result will be A. If we don't use the star, it will be empty string. Okay, this is the start, beginning. If we don't use the star, that means we finish from this part, and we can move J to J plus 2. Why plus 2? Because the star works together with the preceding element. So we will pass A, we will pass star, and we come to B. We come here because we don't use the star anymore. So we move to the next place and it will be B. Okay, this I mentioned this because I will use this in the code and it's important to understand. So if we don't use the star, simply we just move J to +2 and we continue from here with the AB, still with the AB, because we did not match anything with the string. Even though this is not a correct solution, but the code will consider all the possibilities, and when they found either this one or this one, so it will be or, either the left or the right is true, that means the code have successfully found a match. This is just a start, and I know for the fact the right path now is wrong because we were left with B star, C star, and with string AB, and it have A and there's no A here, so it will eventually return false. But I just want to mention how the code works. So the left side, we choose to use the star, and when we use the star one time, it will give us A, and we have also two possibilities. Here we also have two possibilities, but there's no need to check it. We know it's false. Both possibilities will give us false. So here A, yeah, does A match this? Yeah, A does match this. Okay, this is good. But we have two choices, not to use star anymore. We use star one more time. Okay? If A matches this A, so we did a matching one time, so here the I will be increased by 1. Because we already matched this part, so we need to move to the next character, which is B. Okay, we need to move here, so we increase I by 1, and we do the new two possibilities. Here we say J +2, and it will remain A because we don't match another star with A, so the total matching it will be A, which is still this match this, and here it will be, what will be, it will be double A. Okay, and here if you see double A does not match the second A, or double A does not match AB. Here still A matches A, but here AA does not match AB, so no need to continue here, and we return false. This it will be done by the code. So we reach this point, we increase J by 2, so now we have another star, which is star B, and here our I is at this point at B. So here we also have two possibilities. We use the star, the new star. We don't use the new star. We don't use the new star, it will be still A, and we increase J by 2, so we will come to C star, and this eventually will give us false because we have B and there's no more B left in this side. But here what will happen, we will have AB, and here we have AB, and we increase I by 1 because we found a match, and we still have two possibilities. We use the star, we don't use the star, and eventually what will reach, we will reach to a point AB, and we use the star for the C, or we don't use the star for the C. But if you let me change the color, now we matched AB and we matched it with A star, B star. So when we know we did match the whole character, we know we did match the whole character, and it's true when we are out of band. Here we come to this point, and we come to this point, so if we are out of band for both S and P, That means the previous has matched the previous. Otherwise, if they did not match, we will return false, like here, or like somewhere here, or like this. So if we are out of bound here and out of bound here, that means we did match the whole thing and we return true. There's also other possibilities. If P is here, okay, if we reach P here in the pattern, but we are still, let's see, we have C here, we are still here or here, not C, let's say this is D because C doesn't match. So if we out of bound of the pattern but in bound of the string, that will return false because we finished from the pattern and we still have some character did not match, so this is false. But if it is the other way around, well, that means we are out of bound here, we finish from checking the whole string, but we did not finish from the pattern. If we did not finish from the pattern, but we finish from the string, like in this example exactly, we will check AB with the A star, B star, but we still have C star. Here, it have two possibilities. It can return false, it can return true. It depends. For example, in this example, it will return true because why? Because C star can match also 0 elements. So because it's C star, so it can match 0 elements, match nothing, and then the whole pattern can match this pattern. But let's say at the end we have D alone without star. D alone cannot match empty string. It have to match something, and this will return false. I know this is difficult to understand. Maybe you need to watch the video more than one time, but let's start coding, and maybe with the coding it will be more clear. Also, I want to mention this is a broad false operation, and it's operation of 2 to power n. But if we use top-down memoization, like we memorize some, like if we use this here I plus 1 and j, and maybe here also we use I plus 1 and j, so we can put this state in a cache memory because maybe some of these nodes it will be repeated. So we put it in cache memory and we change the time complexity from 2 to power n to n squared, which is much better. So let's go to JupyterLab and start coding. So here I will create a function. I call it DFS, and we need I and j. It's important to us. So simply if I bigger or equal to the length of s, and also j is bigger or equal to the length of p, that means we did the matching and we return true. This is simple. Else if j bigger or equal than the length of p, that means we have a problem and we return false. This is two possibilities I speak about. Here I will write an equation for a match, because this match I will repeat it many times in my code, so it's easier than to repeat it many times. I write it once and we use it more than one times. If let's say s for I equal p for j, or I will explain this code to you, p for j equal dot, like this. Okay. If the character in the string equal to the character of j, this is good, we have a match. Or if the character of the j, which is the pattern, is dot, and dot, as we explained, it's match anything, so we have a match. So either one of these, if it's a dot, or if p of j is not a dot but it's equal to s of I, that means we have a match. But we need to be careful before we do this one. We need to be careful we are not out of bound. So I should be less than length of s and this. So we are not out of bound, because I mentioned to you I could be out of bound and p still in bound. So If I is still inbound and we have a match, that means we have a match. Not the match for the whole string, only a match for this particular point. So, if, how to check if we have a star or not? So if j plus 1, which is the position for the star, is less than the length of p, so we are not outbound, we are still inbound, and p for j plus 1 is equal to the star. So that means we have a star. That means we have a star. So what will return? We will return here simply, we will return match, and I will write it and explain it. Let me write it first. Okay, did I make any mistake here? I think I make a mistake here, because like this should be correct. Okay, wait, match, and no, shouldn't be like this. Return match and this one. I think this should be good. No, it's not good. Should be here, because the match should be for the first one. Okay, so when I explain in the graph, we have two possibilities with the star. We have the right side, which is we don't use the star, we simply increase the j by 2, and we have the left side. The left side, we will use the star one time, at least one time at this point, maybe another time next iteration. But when we use the star one time, we will increase I by 1 and j remain the same, because we may continue using the star again. But we check it with the current I. Does it match? Because the first character we choose, did it match or not? If did not match, there is no need to continue. But if, like for example, first A does match, so we continue on the left side or the right side, like this. And this is when we use the star. If we don't have a star, for example, we simply check if match, we do DFS for I plus 1, j plus 1. So if we match one character with one character in pattern, we increase I by 1 and increase j by 1. And we do return also here. If all these cases do not happen, that means we have a false. So we simply return false. So here we return DFS for 0, 0, because we start from 0, 0. And let's try. This is wrong, wrong, wrong. I have an error here. Let me check where I make a mistake. So I will pause a video for a little bit and return back to you. So I find the mistake here. I wrote true while I should write return true. This is mistake happens. So now it looks working normally. Let's try and take this code and test it in Leetcode. So I will submit in the Leetcode, and let's see, there's network error. Let me refresh my page. It happens sometimes. Okay, so paste the code again and submit. And let's wait and see. This is slow because I did not use memoization, top-down memoization, and as you see, the time complexity or runtime, it's very bad place. All these people are better than me, and it took like almost 10 seconds. So let's implement memoization. So here I will change the code. First, let's start with the hash and or cache. So I will say cache equal empty dictionary, and here I will put condition if ij is already in cache, so we no need to run all this code and maybe we have sub-tree inside it. So we simply return the cache of ij like this, and we come and we continue. We can add a cache here, so I will say cache for ij equal this one, and we can do like, let me copy this at the end, and we return the cache, and we can add cache here. Yeah, we need to add cache here, so here also it will be cache or cache for ij will be equal to this, and we simply return, or we can paste it. We can add cache here for false, but there's no point because this have no sub-tree inside it. So I think this is enough. Let's test it here. There's error. There is error. What's the error? Name cache is not defined. So here error, spelling mistake. Okay, again name cache is not defined, error here, spelling mistake, and another error somewhere, cache here. I make many spelling mistake. Okay, now it looks good. So let's test it in the Leetcode. I paste the code here and let's submit and see from 10 seconds to 7 milliseconds. You see, it's very fast. If I submit again, yeah, 3 milliseconds, 94%. Okay, thank you very much, my friends, for watching. Please leave a comment and I'll see you in the next video.